Ja, het is weer tijd voor de Cannabis Cup. En omdat heel veel buitenlandse bezoekers tijdens die Cannabis Cup naar ons programma's kijken, weer wat meer Engels. Cannabis Cup. Well, this year again High Times is in Smokum. And as they say here, sMokum. Cannabis Cup is in Amsterdam and that brings always a lot of celebrity guests and celebrity judges to the city. We will, in the coming days, interview a few of them and air them on Kleurnet. But today, before we do that, we start with one of the celebrity guests from the past, Dennis Peron, Proposition 215 in California. The man who made medical marijuana reality. Hopefully. It's still debated, and this is Steve Hager from High Times. But let's listen to Dennis Peron. It was a few years ago, but we think he made a very clear statement about what this is all about. Dennis Peron.
Enemies. I think, wow, I love my enemies. And it wasn't until this campaign that I realized how I love my enemies. My enemies campaigned up and down the state of California, telling everybody, a drug dealer put this on the ballot. This is a loosely worded, cleverly crafted initiative that if you vote for this, you're voting for legalization of marijuana. This was put on by a drug dealer that's selling marijuana to young kids. Well, he was right about that. I did sell marijuana to four teenagers. Four teenagers that had leukemia and AIDS. And their parents came in with them. And you know, I started the Cannabis Buyers Club in memory of my lover who died of AIDS. And I started it as a place to get marijuana that was mold-free, pesticide-free, discount prices, and in an environment where people were brought together. What started out as a place to get marijuana wound up to be so much more. Wound up to be about lonely people not being so alone. About people that have been shut out of our society, that feel that they're worthless. The club was about friendship and ultimately about love. And I think about what we did in California. I know it is not the end. Now, I've worked for this for 26 years of my life. I spent 2 years in prison. I have been shot by the cops. I have been called a faggot. I have watched my lover beat up by the cops. I have seen my friends assassinated by the cops. All for marijuana, a medical herb that helps so many people, has created such turmoil in my life. And I have waited 26 years for this moment. And I thought somehow it would be the end. But I realize now it is just the beginning. That we have so much work ahead of us. That Tibetans have a saying that is a 1,000-mile journey starts with the first step. And I realized that we had really just taken the first step. And all the things that I want in my life, the end of homelessness, the end of hunger, the end of despair, the end of greed and capitalism, materialism, all those things I want are not going to happen in my lifetime. That I know that I've taken the first step and that there will be thousands more steps ahead of me. But I will not be there. But I am passing on the torch. I have helped take that first step. It has nearly cost me my life. But it has given me my life meaning. And I like to pass that on. And it wasn't just about marijuana. It was about loneliness. It was about all the things that really matter in our lives. It was about being friends with each other. And you know, I come to Holland and it feels so good. It feels so free here. You know, but it also, marijuana doesn't feel that special. You know, I go into these cafes and there's 7 people and they're just sitting around. It doesn't feel as special as we have in America. And you know what I'm looking for? That specialness. And it's not just a product. That it is something else. It is a mental frame of mind that makes you question who you are and where you're going. That's what happens in America. I think it's great that we can walk into a cafe, but I think in the end we don't want commercialization. We don't need another product. What we need is a medicine that has been brought back from the centuries to help us cope with the future and now. And you know, what we did in California has, you know, kind of made me a media star. But I have never failed you. I will never embarrass you. At the same time, I have not asked for this. That I did not choose this. That somehow I have been chosen by some kind of higher being for this role. And I do know I'm not the most perfect person. That I have tried to rise to the occasion. That inwardly, I'm a very shy man. And it takes a lot of courage to just get here and be here with you. But I can tell you one thing. It has been an honor. It has been an honor for me to serve you, to help you take that 1,000-mile journey, that first step. And it has cost me a lot of pain in my life. But you know, whenever I think about the marijuana movement, I think about the civil rights movement in America. I think about a woman named Rosa Parks who refused to get to the back of the bus. I think about people that had to cross a bridge in Montgomery, Alabama, and how they were bitten by dogs and beaten by Jim Crow. And I think about these people, how much they had to suffer. And I think about our own movement. And I think about my pain and being shot. And I think about 10 million arrests. And I think our time is now. That we have suffered enough. And that we as a people, as a people, are the continuation of the civil rights era. And that we, like them, are not going to get back to the back of the bus anymore. I thank you very much.